Hello and welcome, as it is the 14th day of December 2017. My name is Derek. Everything you do is always within your own risk and your own reward. And when people state within the crypto space game, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, extra bytes, Golem, or whatever coin you're playing, wow, that's risky. And you can say, yeah, you know what, it is a little risky. It's also rewardy as well. The gains that can come within this market. I will be talking about the Litecoin exchange and how profitable I expect it to be. I'm really early into that trade, and I got XBY that I'm trading against it. I'm going to talk about that in this video. But before I talk about how I'm playing it, I'm just going to go over the technical analysis, then go over my play. So what I can state is when markets go, they go. I've talked about this before. You'll always notice that the amount of time and duration in which its losses were given back, we're talking about leaving here, it returns it much faster than it loses. Again, no exception. Trend line, I can put one in. It's taken that one out. Now that it's made the statement, and this is what this is, a statement that the trend is over, it has held on two levels, this 200 level of support. And therefore, it's had the good consolidation. So now this is its first good attempt that it's had, or the best attempt rather. I can't say it's the first good attempt. It's the best attempt that it has had to revert the trend, because the attempt in here, well, it was good and the price action never did fall below in here. And when you look at this price in US dollars, we're talking 15 cents, the high back in here, because Bitcoin prices was like 5 cents. So it's up 3 times against the dollar, but we're always talking about outperforming base markets, Bitcoin being one. I'll talk about Litecoin as well. And the upside target from this high and this low is in around the 6,500 area. So that's the mathematics towards such. The high was in around 1655, back within that point, and the low around 188. I've seen that number oftentimes in here. So how I'm playing it is the following. I've already sold a little bit now in the last couple of days. I used some to buy silver, pretty much. Meaning a few days ago, I sold some XBY. I bought Bitcoin, or excuse me, I bought silver with Bitcoin. And then I replenished the Bitcoin from this to my hardware wallet. And so it's pretty much was bought in with this. However, 38.2% of the XBY that I own right now are in sell orders against Bitcoin. About 61.8% of my sell orders are against Litecoin. I just happened to work out that way. It was 61.5% when I did my calculator, and it was on random, even numbers. So it's around 61.8%. I want to sell the Litecoin. Now, within my strategy, it's always been basically the same. So you have your sell orders in place and you have your buy orders in place lower. That's a simple strategy. Market's been pumping, going higher. So you have the sell orders that say comes in at 650. Maybe you want to buy it back at 400. Okay, that's fine. And I'm not going to buy back on Bitcoin. There's a few reasons for that. I have no idea what the risk is going to be overall, because my status, let me just move the lines on here. My status for cryptocurrencies in general is we're now entering or into that space of what it was like earlier in the second quarter of this year, when March, April, May, and into June had tremendous rallies with altcoins against both the dollar and Bitcoin, while the Bitcoin was rallying for most of that period. And again, we're entering that period. The real coins, I think, will have the gains, maybe have some decent sideways or price corrections, but then rally and rebound. Whereas some coins that don't do or aren't going to do so well will at least have a good rally before they end up falling and failing. I have no idea what this status is going to be, but I do know how my strategy works, and that's exactly why I'm executing it to such. I realize I'm over. We could say I have too many than I should have. I've been talking before about it being up in the higher echelons of my portfolio. And I'm patient enough to wait for these things to go high and let my sell orders fill. A couple of them recently have filled. But because I don't know if it's going to be, if it's so bad, I want to make sure that I limit my risk. It's very risky. It's very rewarding, of course. Now within Litecoin, much different story. Because when we're looking at the price of these coins against Bitcoin, everyone sees them, they're familiar with them, they know what their codes are worth in Satoshis or 0.0, how many, if they're talking like a ZEC type of a code, they know that price on this exchange. But when it comes down to it, everything within its community and owners of these coins realize it's US dollar or Canadian dollar or whichever price, usually US dollars. It's all the same anyway, as far as relevance. And because of that, we're just getting like a ratio almost towards Bitcoin, but maybe not so much quite. Just realize that because Bitcoin won't have as big of up and down moves as Litecoin, it's much more profitable. I'm going to say in theory and early in practice to trade on the Litecoin exchange. So more than half I'm trading on Litecoin. I have 13 sell orders via Litecoin, 7 sell orders via Bitcoin. As far as my trades, I started on November 24th trading XBY on the Litecoin exchange. And I was like, why not? I want Litecoin. I have a whole bunch of them in my portfolio to sell. So I sold it at the price of 34,000 Satoshi to Litecoin. Now I have November 24th / December 1st because it took a week to fill my bid. I got a very good sell. And I think I sold it at 34,000 originally when it was worth like 20 something thousand. That happens a lot on the Litecoin exchanges, getting very good buys and sells. And then it got completed on December the 1st, a week later. The day after, I buy it back at 20,000. Selling at 34, buying at 20. Ka-ching. If you can consistently have these percentage returns, how you doing, baby? And that's what I'm playing for. Now on December the 3rd, you could say, ooh, man, you didn't sell it for that much of a gain. You buy for 20, you sell for 27.5. That's like, what, 37% of a gain? And I'm literally stating, yeah, that's not much. But in the realm of trading, that is still magnificent in itself. December the 5th, I sell twice more, 34,000 and 52,000. I get this sell order back at 28.3. And then on the 13th, I sell at 50,000. This again, I can't remember. No, this 50,000 sale was a real sale. That was a fair sale. The fact that someone actually sold to me when I put a buy order at 26,500 yesterday I was enthusiastic that happened. Because they sold this at a terrible price. But that's the whole point of me playing the exchanges like this. And today I sold 5,000 of them at the price of 47,795. There was like 3 or 4 people or times that the order failed to complete, but it happened fast. Someone bought maybe 800, then someone bought 1,200 or whatever. This was a situation where, because I was aware of the market, I got a better deal. Because when I woke up this morning, I calculated that the fair price was 40,000. What I know is what the ratio to Bitcoin is. You take its price at its Satoshi level, say 0.016 or 17, and you 1x it. Or you take the US dollar price of Bitcoin versus divide the Litecoin price. So if it's around 75, I'll take the Satoshi that it's trading at, multiply it by the ratio, and that gives me what the Litecoin price is. And when I realized I had a sell order in at around 40,000, and that was a fair price, and I knew the buyers were having fun in a pump situation, that I'm almost locked to get this 48,000 sell. So I was able to get that one in. And I don't want to buy this back until the 20s. I can buy these consistently back at 40%, 50%, 60% lower. And the strategy is always going to be making a nice profit in both. So by selling 5,000 of these and getting about 2 3/8 of a Litecoin, then I'll be looking to buy back, say, at even 22,000. I'll buy back around 7,500 or 8,000, which is about 50, 60% more than what I sold. So I'm getting free tokens, free XBY in the trade. But I'm also profiting in Litecoin because it's going to cost me less than what I sold it for. And by using this strategy, it enables me to do such. Now I'm doing this with multiple different markets as far as buying and selling on Litecoin. But because I realize that the volatility is bigger in Litecoin than it is on Bitcoin, Litecoin is a code I really want to accumulate. It's a no-brainer for me to continue this strategy and just see how well this plays out through, of course, for the last couple weeks of this year and moving into next year. So that's what I'm doing. That's basically all I can state. I see so many people as far as traders talking about the very similar strategies. You put a stop loss here and there. That's not me. They talk about different entry points and you always have to be at the computer looking at key situations. That's not me again. I just put my buy orders in, sell orders in. I'll get notified when they come through, and if a buy order fills, I'll make sure that more buy orders are available below and then put sell orders in, or another sell order in. And then when a sell order fills, well, I have 13 of them in Litecoin. I'll have 12 left when the next one hits. I'll put a buy order in, half off, 50% off from what I sell. Ka-ching is the strategy, the plan, and the execution towards such. So thank you for tuning in. The next video on the channel, not counting the 2.5 minute warning, will be the art of arbitraging. I'll be putting that up on Friday. Thank you for watching this video and have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.